I shall tell you a pretty tale. It may be you've heard it, but since it serves my purpose, I will venture to stale it a little more.
Well, I'll hear it, sir. Yet you must not think to fob off our disgrace with the tale, but and please you, deliver.
There was a time when all the body's members rebelled against the belly, thus accused it that only like a gulf it did remain in the midst of the body, idle and inactive, still covered in the viand, never bearing like labor with the rest, where the other instruments did see and hear, devise, instruct, walk, feel, and mutually participate, did minister unto the appetites and affection common of the whole body. The belly answered,
Well, what answer made the belly?
Sir, I shall tell you. With a kind of smile which near came from the lungs, but even thus, for look you, I may make the belly smile as well as speak. It tauntingly replied to the discontented members, the mutinous parts, which envied his receipt, even so most fitly as you malign our senators, for that they are not such as you.
Your belly's answer, what? The king with the crowned head, the vigilant eye, the counselor heart, the arm, our soldier, with other minions and petty helps. And this our very fabric, if that they...
What then? For me this fellow speaks. What then?
Should my decorant belly be restrained? Who is the sick of the body?
What then?
The former agents. If they did complain, what could the belly answer?
If you'll bestow a small of what little you have patience a while, you hear the belly's answer. Note me this, good friend. Your most grave belly was deliberate, not rash like his accusers, and thus answered, True is it, my incorporate friends, quafi, that I receive the general food at first, which you do live upon, and fit it is, since I am the storehouse and shop of the whole body. But if you do remember, I pass you through the rivers of your blood, even to the court, to the heart, to the seat of the brain, and through the cranks and offices of man, the strongest nerves and small inferior veins from me receive that natural competency whereby they live. And though all at once, note me this, good friends, this says the belly, mark me. And though all at once cannot see what I do deliver out to each, yet I can make my audit up, that all from me do back receive the flower of all, and leave me but the brain. What do you think?
The object of our misery is as an inventory to particularize their abundance. Our sufferance is a gain to them. Let us revenge this with our pikes ere we become rakes. For the gods know, I speak this in hunger for bread, not in thirst for revenge.
Would you proceed especially against Caius Marcius?
Aye,
Yes.
arrest him first. He's a very dog to the commonality.
But consider you what service he has done for his country.
Very well, and could be content to give him good report for it. But then he pays himself with being proud.
Hey, speak not maliciously.
I say unto you, what he hath done famously, he did it to that end. Those soft-conscience men could be content to say, it was for his country. He did it to please his mother, and to be partly proud, which he is, even to the altitude of his virtue.
What he lacks in his nature, you account a vice in him. You must in no way say he is covetous.
If I must not, I need not be barren of accusations. He hath faults with surplus to tire in repetition. The other side of the city is risen. Why stay we parading here? To the capital. Stop. Who comes here?
Worthy Menenius Agrippa, one who hath always loved the people.
He's one honest enough, but all the rest were so.
Where's my countrymen in hand? Where go you with bats and clubs?
Capital.
The matter, speak, I pray.
Our business is not unknown to the Senate. They have had an inkling this fortnight what we intend to do, which now will show them in deeds.
Why, masters, my good friends, mine honest neighbors, will you undo yourselves?
We cannot, sir. We are undone already.
I tell you, friends, the most charitable care have the partitions of you. Your wants, your suffering in this dirt, you may as well strike at the heavens with your staves as lift them against the Roman state. You slander the helms of the state who care for you like fathers.
Fathers! Care for us, true. Indeed, they never cared for us. Suffer us to famish in their storehouse, crammed with grain. Repeal daily any wholesome act established against the rich, and provide more piercing status daily to chain up and restrain the poor. If the wars eat us not up, they will. And there's all the love they bear us.
Either you must confess your wondrous malicious or be accused of folly. What do you think? You, the great toe of this assembly.
I the great toe? Why the great toe?
For that being one of the lowest, basest, poorest of this wise rebellion, thou goes for most. But make you ready. Your stiff bats and clubs. Rome and her rats are at the point of battle. But one side must have bailed. All hail noble mercy!
What's the matter? You dissentious rogues that, rubbing the porridge of your opinion, make yourselves scabs.
We have ever your good word.
He that will give good words to thee will flatter beneath the horn. Oh. What would you have? You curs that like nor peace nor war. The one affrights you, the other makes you proud. Trust you. With every minute you do change your mind. What's the matter that in these several places of the city you cry against a noble senate? What do the gods keep you in awe, which else would feed on one another? What's their secret?
For corn at their own rates, where they say the city is well stored.
They say. They'll sit by the fire and presume to know what's done in the capital. They say there's great enough. Would the nobility lay aside their roof and let me use my sword?
Nay, these are almost thoroughly persuaded. For though abundantly they lack discretion, yet they are passing through cowardly. But I beseech you, what says you're the truth?
They are dissolved. They said they weren't hungry. Cite forth proverbs, they vented their complainings in a petition, granted them a strange one, to break the heart of generosity and make bold power look pale.
What is granted them?
2 tribunes to defend their vulgar wisdoms of their own choice. One's Junius Brutus, the other Sicinius Velus. 'Sdeath, the rabble should have first unroofed the city, ere so prevailed with me. It will in time win upon power and throw forth greater themes for insurrections argued.
This is strange.
So, your opinion is, Phidias, that they of Rome are entered in our councils and know how we proceed?
Is it not yours? It is rumored Cominius, Marcius, your old enemy, who is of Rome, worse hated than of thee, and Titus Lartius, a most valiant Roman. These 3 lead on in preparation, whither 'tis bent. Most likely 'tis for you. Consider of it.
Our army's in the field! We never yet made doubt that Rome was ready to answer us.
Nor did you think it folly to keep your great pretenses veiled to when they needs must show themselves, which, in the hatching, it seems appeared to Rome. By the discovery, we shall be shortened in our aim.
Noble Phidias, take your commission, hie you to your bands, let us alone to guard Coriolanus. They sit down before us for the remove, bring up your army, but I think you'll find they've not prepared for us.
Oh, doubt not that. I speak from certainties. Nay, more, some parcel of their power is forth already, and only hitherward. I leave your honors. If we and Caius Marcius chance to meet, 'tis sworn between us we shall ever strike till one can do no more.
The gods protect you.
And keep your honors safe.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Noble Marcius! It is true that you have lately told us the Volskis are in arms.
Oh, they have a leader, Tullus Aufidius, that will put you to it. I sin in envying his nobility, and were I anything but what I am, I would wish me only he.
You have fought together.
Oh, or half to half the world by the ears, and he upon my party? I'd revolt to make only my wars with him. He is a lion, but I am proud to hunt.
Then, noble Marcius, attend to Cominius upon his wars. It is your former promise.
It is, and I am constant. Titus Lartius, thou shalt once more see me strike and tell his face. What art thou, stiff? Standest thou?
No, Caius Marcius, I'll lean on one crutch and fight with the other. Stay behind this business.
I to the capital, where I know our greatest friends attend.
Was ever man so... Was ever man so proud? Is this Marcius? When we were chosen tribunes for the people.
Mark to his lip and eyes.
Nay, but his
Be
taunts.
moved, he will not spare to gird the gods.
Bemock the modest moon.
The present wars devour him. He has grown too proud to be so valiant.
Such a nature, tickled with good success, disdains the shadow which he treads on at noon. But I do wonder, his insolence could brook to be commanded under Cominius.
Fame, at the which he aims, in whom already he's well graced, cannot better be held, nor more attained than by a place below the first. For what miscarries shall be the general's fault.
Let's hence in here how the dispatch is made, and in what fashion, more than his singularity, he goes upon this present action.
Let's alone.
I pray you, daughter, sing, or express yourself in a more comfortable sort. If my son were my husband, I should freely rejoice in that absence wherein he won honor, than I should in the embracements of his bed where he would show most love. When he was yet tender-bodied and the only son of my womb, I, considering how honor might become such a person, was pleased to let him seek danger where he would most find fame. To a cruel war I sent him, from whence he returned, his brows bound with oak. I tell you, daughter, I sprang not more in joy at first hearing he was a man-child, than now in seeing he has proved himself a man.
But had he died in the business, madam, how then?
Then his good report should have been my son. I therein would have found children.
Madam!
The Lady Valeria has come to visit you.
Oh,
Since you gave me leave to retire myself.
indeed you shall not. Methinks I hear hither your husband's drum. See him pluck Phineas down by the hair, like children from a bear, the Volsci shunning him. His bloody brow with his mailed hand thus wiping, forth he goes, like a harvestman who's tasked to mow all or lose his hire.
His bloody brow, she would her no blood.
Away, poor fool! It more becomes a man than gold his trophy. Tell Valeria we are fit to bid her welcome.
Heavens bless my lord from fellow Phineas.
He'll beat Aufidius's head below his knee and tread upon his neck. My lady You shall.
Indeed, no. By your patience, I will not to my lord return from the wars.
Why, I pray you?
'Tis not to save labor, nor that I want love.
You would be another Penelope. Yet they say all the yarn she spun in Ulysses' absence did but fill Ithaca full of moths. In truth, go with me, and I'll tell you excellent news of your husband.
Good matter, there can be none yet.
Verily, I do not jest with you. There came news from him last night.
Indeed, madam?
In earnest, it's true. I heard a senator speaking. Thus it is. The Volsces have an army forth, against whom Cominius the general is gone with one part of our Roman power. Your lord and Titus Lartius are set down before their city, Coriolanus. They nothing doubt prevailing, and to make it brief wars. This is true on mine honor, and so pray go with us.
No, give me excuse. I will obey you in everything hereafter.
Let her alone, lady, as she is now, she would but disease our better birth.
I think she would. Obviously, lady. Prithee, Virgilia, turn my solemnness out of the one go along with us.
No, out of word, madam. Indeed, I must not. I wish you much mirth.
Well, farewell.
Huh? They are at it.
Ho! Ho!
For noise be our instruction.
They fear us not, but issue forth their city. Now, put your shields before your hearts, and fight with hearts more proof than shield. Advance, brave Titus. They do this thing in us, much beyond our thoughts, which makes me sweat with wrath. Come on, my fellows! He that retires, I'll take him for a Volsci. He shall feel mine edge. Advance!
Ho! 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 Run in!
Come on! You saints of Rome, you word hold! Boils and plagues! Plaster you o'er, that you may be abhorred! Further than seen, and one infect another against the wind, a mile, you souls of geese that bear the shapes of men! Pluto and hell!
Back to Coriolanus!
Look to it! You'll stand fast. We'll beat them to their wives as they us to our trenches. Follows!
Foolhardiness, not I.
Nor I.
Oh, see? Oh, they shut him in.
What has become of Marcius?
Slain, sir, doubtless.
Following the fathers at the very heels with them he enters, who upon the very sudden claps their gates, he is himself alone to answer all the city.
Oh, noble fellow! Who sensibly outdares his senseless sword in one mouth, stand up! Thou art left, Marcius!
Look there!
Oh, it is Marcius! Has fetched him off! Or may remain alive!
does not have the spirit, will haste help Cominius.
Worthy sir, thou bleedest. Thy exercise hath been too violent for another course of fight.
Praise me not. My work hath not yet warmed me. Fare you well. Thus to Aufidius will I appear and fight.
Now the fair goddess Fortune, fall deep in love with thee and her great charms. Misguide thy opposer's sword, bold gentleman. Prosperity be thy page.
Thy friend, no less than those she places highest. So farewell.
The worthiest Marcius.
Milk!
Clear!
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 I'll fight with none but thee, for I do hate thee, worse than a promise breaker.
We hate alike. Not after those certain I abhor more than thy fame and envy. Fix thy foot.
Within these 3 hours, Tullus, alone, I have fought in your Coriolanus walls, and made what work I pleased. 'Tis not my blood, wherein thou seest me masked. For thy revenge, wrench thy power up to the highest. Come on!
Officious and not valiant, you have shamed me in your condemned seconds.
If I should tell thee, were this thy day's work, thou not believe thy deeds. Oh, General, here is the steed, weave of comparison, hast thou beheld?
Pray now, no more. My mother, who has a charter to extol her blood when she does praise me, grieves me. I have done as you have done. That's what I can. Induced as you have been. That's for my country. He that hath but affected his goodwill hath o'ertaken my act.
You shall not be the grave of your desert. Rome must know the value of her own. Therefore I beseech you, before our army, for what you are, and not to reward what you have done. Hear me.
No more. You shout me forth in acclamations hyperbolical, as if I love my little should be dieted in praises sauced with lies.
Too modest are you? You're more cruel to your good report than grateful to us that give you truly. Therefore be it known that as to us, to all the world, that Caius Marcius bears this war's garland. And from this time, for what he did before Coriolanus, call him Marcius Caius Coriolanus. You bear the addition nobly ever. To Marcius Caius Coriolanus!
I will go wash, and when my face is clean, you will perceive whether I blush or no. Howbeit, I thank you.
Go we to our tent. Where'er we do repose us, we will write to Rome of our success. You, Titus Lartius, you must to Coriolanus back, and send us to Rome the best of whom we may articulate, for their own good and ours.
I saw, my lord.
The gods begin to mock me. I am bound to beg of my Lord General.
What is?
But I sometime lay here in Coriolanus at a poor man's house. He used me kindly. I do request you may give my poor host freedom.
Well begged. Were he the butcher of my son, he should be free as is the wind. Deliver him, Titus.
Marcius, his name.
By Jupiter. Forgot. I am weary. My memory is tired. Have we no wine here?
Go we to our tent. The blood upon your visage dries. Time it should be looked to.
The town is taken.
It will be delivered back on good condition.
Conditions! I would I were a Roman, for I cannot, being a Volsci, be that I am conditioned. What good condition can a treaty find in the part that is at mercy? 5 times, Marcius, I have fought with thee. So often hast thou beat me, and wouldst do so, should we encounter as often as we eat. By the elements of fair again, I am see meet him beard to beard, he's mine, or I am his.
He is the devil.
Bolder, though not so subtle. My valor's poisoned with only suffering stained by him. For him shall fly out of itself, nor sleep, nor sanctuary, the prayers of priests, nor times of sacrifice, and parchments all of fury shall lift up their rotten privilege and custom to my hate to Marcius. Where I find him, word at home, upon my brother's guard, even there, against the hospitable cannon, would I wash my fierce hand in his heart.
The augur tells me we shall have news tonight.
Good or bad?
Not according to the prayer of the people, for they love not Marcius.
Nature teaches beasts to know their friends.
Pray you. Who does the wolf love?
The lamb.
Ah, to devour him as the hungry plebeians would the noble Marcius.
He's a lamb indeed that paws like a bear.
He's a bear indeed that lives like a lamb. Tell me one thing that I shall ask you.
Well, sir,
In what enormity is Marcius poor in that he too have not an abundance?
he's poor in no one fault, sir, but stored with all.
Especially in pride.
You blame Marcius for being proud.
We do it not alone.
I know. You do very little alone, for your helps are many, or else your actions would grow wondrous single. Your abilities are too infant for doing much alone. You talk of pride, oh, that you could turn your eyes towards the napes of your necks and make what, an interior survey of your good selves? Oh, that you could.
Oh, what then, sir?
Why then you would discover a race of unmeriting, proud, violent, testy magistrates, alias fools as any in Rome. How now, my asparagus, noble ladies, in the mood where she earthly? One, no, one. When did you follow your eyes so fast?
Honorable Menenius, my boy Marcius approaches. For the love of Juno, let's go.
Marcius coming home?
Aye, worthy Menenius, and with most prosperous approbation.
Oh, Marcius coming home!
Yea, 'tis true.
Is he not wounded? He was wont to come home wounded.
Oh, he is wounded. I thank the gods for it.
So do I too. Can it be not too much? Brings a victory in his pocket. The wounds become him.
On his brows, Menenius, he comes the third time home with the oaken garland.
As he disciplined Aufidius soundly.
Titus Lartius writes they fought together, but Aufidius got off.
Is the Senate possessed of this?
Oh, let's go! Yes. The Senate has letters from the general that he gives my son the whole name of the war. He hath in this action outdone his former deeds doubly.
Wondrous!
Oh, these are the ushers of Marcius. Before him, he carries noise. Behind him, he leaves tears.
Know, Rome, that all alone Marcius did fight, within Coriolanus' gates, where he hath won with fame a name to Marcius Caius. These in honor follows Coriolanus. Welcome to Rome, renowned Coriolanus.
Welcome to Rome, renowned Coriolanus.
Let my heart, pray now, no more.
Look, sir, your mother.
You have, I know, petitioned all the gods for my prosperity.
My good soldier, gentle Marcius, worthy Caius, and by deed achieving honor, newly named, what is it?
Coriolanus.
Coriolanus must I call thee? Oh, but oh, my wife.
My gracious silence. Hail. Wouldst thou have laughed to see me coffined home, that weeps to see me triumph? Oh, my dear. Such eyes the widows in Coriolanus wear, and mothers that lack sons.
Now the gods crown me.
I know not where to turn. Oh, welcome home, and welcome all. Welcome, General.
A thousand welcomes. I could weep and I could laugh. I am light and heavy.
Give
Welcome.
way there and go on.
Your hand, and yours. Ere in our own house, I do shave my head. The good patricians must be visited, from whom I have received not only greetings, but with them, a change of honors. No, mother, I had rather be their servant in my way than sway with them in theirs.
On to the capital. Madam.
All tongues speak of him, and the lurid sights are spectacle to see him.
On the sudden, I warrant him
No,
chairman.
I heard him swear, were he to stand for chairman, ne'er would he appear in the marketplace, nor on him put the napeless vesture of humility, nor showing, as the manner is, his wounds to the people, beg their stinking breaths.
Oh, I must go further than to have him hold that purpose and to put it in execution.
It's most like he will.
Well, it should be to him that is our good wills, sure destruction.
And so it must fall out to him, or our authorities for an end. Come, we must suggest to the people with hatred is What's the matter?
You are sent for to the capital. 'Tis thought that Marcius shall be chairman.
Oh!
Having determined of the Volskis and to send for Titus Lartius, it remains as the main point of this, our after meeting, to gratify his noble servants that have fought for his country. Therefore please you, most reverend and grave elders, to desire the present chairman and last general in our well-found successes to report a little of that worthy work performed by Marcius Caius Coriolanus, whom we met with here both to thank and to remember with honors like himself.
Speak, good things. We do request your kindest ears and after the loving notion towards the common body to yield what passes here.
We are convented upon a pleasing treaty, and have hearts inclined to honor and advance the theme of our assembly.
Which the rather we shall be blessed to do, if he remember a kinder value of the people than he hath here to prize them as.
That's off. He loves your people, but tie him not to be their bedfellow. Worthy committee speak. Nay, keep your place.
Saint Coriolanus, never shame to hear what you have nobly done.
Your Honor's pardon. I had rather have my wounds to heal again than say here how I got them.
Sir, I hope my words dispensed you not.
No, miss. Yet oft, when blows have made me stay, I fled from words. You praise not, therefore hurt not. But your people, I love them as they
Right
may.
now, sit down.
I'd rather have one scratch my head in the sun when the alarm were struck than idly sit to hear my nothings monster.
Your multiplying spawn, how can he flatter? When you now see, he had rather venture all his lips for honor than for one's own ears to hear it. Proceed, Cominius.
I shall lack voice. The deeds of Coriolanus should not be uttered feebly. It is held that valor is the chiefest virtue, and most dignifies the heifer. Before this last, let me say, I cannot speak him home. His sword, death's stamp. Where it did mark, it took, from face to foot. He was a thing of blood, whose every motion was timed with dying cries. Alone, he entered the mortal gate of the city. Aidless, came off, and with a sudden reinforcement, struck Coriolanus like a planet. Then straight his doubled spirit re-quickened what in flesh had been fatigued. And to the battle came he, where he did run reeking o'er the lives of men, as if 'twere a perpetual spoil. And till recalled, both field and city hours, he never stood to ease his breast with panting.
Worthy man.
He cannot befit the honors which we devise him.
He covets less than misery itself would give, rewards his deeds with doing them, and is content to spend the time to end it.
Well said, noble.
Thank you.
Let it be called for. The Senate, Coriolanus, are well pleased to make thee chair.
I do owe them still my life and services.
It then remains that you do speak to the people.
I do beseech you, let me o'erleap that custom, for I cannot put on the gown, stand naked, and entreat them for my wound's sake, to give their suffrage. Please you that I may pass this doing.
Sir, the people must have their voices, neither will they bate one jot of ceremony.
It is a part that I shall blush in acting, and might well be taken from the people.
Mark you that?
To brag unto them. Thus I did, and thus, to show them the unaching scars which I should hide, as if I had received them for the hire of their breath only.
Do not stand upon it. We recommend to you, tribunes of the people, our purpose unto them, and to our noble chairman, wish we all joy and honor. To Coriolanus come all joy and honor.
You see how he intends to use the people.
May they perceive his intent. He will require them, as if he did contemn what he requested should be in them to give.
Come, we must inform the people of our proceedings here on the marketplace. I know they do attend us.
So if you do require voices, we ought not to deny you. We may if we will.
It is a power that we have the power to do, but it is a power that we have no power to do. If you tell us his noble deeds, we are to stick our tongues in the ruins and speak for them. If you tell us his noble deeds, we are to tell him our noble acceptance of them. Okay, ingratitude is monstrous. And for the members to be ingrateful should bring ourselves to be monstrous members.
Are you all resolved to give o'er your voices? The greater part takes it, I say. If he inclines for the people, there is never a worthier man.
Here he comes. And in the gown of humility. Mark his behavior. We are not to come by him altogether, but to come by him where he stands, by ones and by twos. He's to make his requests by particulars, wherein every one of us has a single honor in giving him our own voices with our own tongues. Follow me.
Oh, so you are not right. Have you not known the worthiest men have done it?
What must I say? I pray, sir? Play upon it. I cannot bring my tongue to such a pace. Look, sir, my wounds. I got them in my country's service when some certain of your brethren roared and ran from the noise of our own drums.
You'll mar all. I'll leave you. Pray you speak to them. I pray you. In a wholesome manner.
You know the cause of my standing here.
We do, sir. Tell us what hath brought you to it.
Mine own desert.
Your own dessert.
Aye, but not mine own desire.
How not your own desire?
No, sir. 'Twas never my desire to trouble the poor with begging.
You must think if we give you anything, we hope to gain by you.
Well then, I pray your price of the chairmanship.
Price is to ask it kindly.
Well, kindly, let me have it. I have wounds to show you, which shall be yours in private. Your good voice, sir. What say you?
Shall have it, worthy sir.
Ah, a match, sir. There's an all too worthy voices begged.
But this is something odd.
And towards you give again, but 'tis no matter.
Pray you now, if it may stand with the tune of your voice, that I may be chairman, I have here the customary gown.
You have deserved nobly for your country, and yet you have deserved not nobly.
Your enigma.
You've been a scourge to her enemies. You have been a rod to her friends, and yet you indeed have not the love for the common people.
You should account me the more virtuous. I have not been common with my love.
So you've received many.
I will not steal your knowledge with showing them. I will make much of your voice, and so trouble you no farther.
The gods give you joy, sir.
Ah!
Heartily.
Better it is to die. Better to starve than to crave the hire, which first we do deserve. Why, in this wolvish doge, should I stand here to beg of Hob and Dick that do appear their needless vouches? Custom calls me to it. What custom wills, in all things should we do it. The dust on antique time should lie unswept, and mountainous air too highly heaped for truth to o'erpeer, rather than fool it so. Let the high office and the honor go to one that would do thus. I am half through. The one part suffered, the other will I do. Your voices, for your voices I have fought, watched for your voices. For your voices I have wounds, 24 odd of battles, thrice 6 I have seen and heard. For your voices I have done many things, some less, some more. Your voices, beseech you, I would be chairman.
He has done nobly and cannot go without an honest man's voice.
Therefore let him be chairman, that gods bring him joy and make him good friends with people. God save thee, noble chairman.
Worthy voices.
You have withstood your limitation, and the tribute endue you with the people's voice.
Is this done?
The custom of request you have discharged. The people do admit you and are summoned to meet anon upon your approbation.
Where? At the Senate House?
There, Coriolanus.
May I change these garments?
You may, sir.
That I'll straight do. And knowing myself again, repair to the Senate House.
I will keep you company. Will you alone?
No, we sit here for the people.
Fare you well.
Farewell.
How now, my masters, have you chose this man?
He has our voices, sir.
Why, pray the gods he may deserve your love.
Amen. To my poor unworthy notice, he mocked us when he begged our voices.
Certainly, he flouted us downright.
No, it's his kind of speech.
Huh.
He should have showed us his marks of merit, wounds received for his country.
Why, so he did, I'm sure.
No,
Yeah.
nobody, no man saw him.
He said he had wounds which he could show in private.
I would be chairman, said he.
Aged custom, but by your voices will not so permit me. Your voices, therefore, when we granted that, here was. Thank you. Thank you for your voices. Your most sweet voices. Now that you have left your voices, I am no further with you. Was not this mockery?
Why, either you are ignorant to see it, or seeing it of such childish friendliness to yield your voices.
And did you not perceive that he did solicit you in free contempt when he did require your voices? And do you think that this contempt shall not be bruising to you when he hath the power to crush? Why, had your bodies no heart among you? Or had you tongues to cry out against the rectorship of judgment?
Have you ere now denied the asker? And now again of him that did not ask, but mock, bestow your suit for tongues.
He's not confirmed. We may deny him yet.
Yes, sir.
And will deny him.
Get you hence instantly, and tell your friends they have chose a chairman that will from them take their liberty.
We will so, we must all repent their election.
To the capital come, we'll be there before the stream of the people, and this shall seem, as partly 'tis, their own, which we have goaded onward.
Tullus Aufidius then, hath made new head,
He had, my lord, and that it was which caused our swifter composition.
so that the Volsci stand but as at first, ready, when the time shall prompt them, to make road upon us again. Saw you, Ophidius?
On safeguard he did come to me, and did curse against the Volskis, for they had so vitally yielded the town. He is retired to Antium.
Spoke he of me?
He had, my lord.
How? What?
How often he had met you, sword to sword. But of all people upon the earth, he hated your person most, that he would pawn his fortunes through hopeless restitutions if he might be called your vanquisher.
At Antium, let's see?
At Antium.
I wish I had cause to seek him there, to impose his hatred fully. Well, behold, these are the tribunes of the people, the tongues of the common mouth.
No further.
What is this?
It would be dangerous to go on. No further.
What makes this change?
Have you not passed the noble and the common? Cominius, no.
Tribunes, give way. He shouts to the
No, the
market.
people are incensed against him.
Stop, or all will fall in broil.
Are these your herd? Must these have voices that can straight yield them up and disclaim their tongues? What are your offices? You being their mouths, why rule you not their teeth? Have you not set them on?
Be calm.
It is a purpose thing, and grows by plot to curb the will of the nobility.
Call it not a plot. The people cry, you mocked them. And of late, when they were given corn for free, you repined. Scandal, the suppliants and the people called them time pleasers, flatterers, foes to nobleness.
Why, this was known before.
Not to them all.
Have you informed them, Sithens?
How? I inform them?
Oh, you are known to do such business.
Not unlike each way to better yours.
Why should I then be chairman? By young clouds, let me deserve so ill as you, and make me your fellow tribune.
You show too much of that for which the people stir.
Let's be calm.
The people are abused. They've said on. This paltering becomes not Rome, nor has Coriolanus deserved this so dishonored rug, laid falsely in the plain way of his merit.
Tell me of corn. This was my speech, and I will speak it again.
Not now. Not now.
Not in his heat, sir.
No, as I live, I will. My nobler friends, I crave their pardons. I say again, in soothing them, we nourish against our Senate the cockle of rebellion, insolence, sedition, which we ourselves have plowed for, sowed and scattered, by mingling them with us, the honored number, who lack not virtue, no nor power, but that which they have given to beggars.
No more.
No more words.
How? No more. As for my country, I have shed my blood, not fearing outward force. So shall my lungs coin words till their decay against those measles.
You speak of the people as if you were a god.
It is a mind that shall remain a poison.
Shall remain. Hear you, this triton of the minnows. Mark you his absolute shall.
'Twas from the canon.
Shall.
Why shall the people give one that speaks thus their voice?
I'll give my reasons. More worthier than their voices. They know that corn was not our recompense. Resting well assured, they ne'er did service for it. Being pressed to the war, they would not thread the gates. This kind of service did not deserve corn for free. Let deeds express what it's like to be their words. We did request it. We are the greater pull, and in true fear, they gave us our demands. Thus we debase the nature of our seats and make the rabble call our cares fears, which will in time break open the locks of the Senate and bring in the crows to peck the eagles. No, take more, and what may be sworn by, both divine and human, seal what I am withal. Your dishonor mangles true judgment and bereaves the state of that integrity which should be common. Not having the power to do the good it would for the ill which doth control it.
He said enough.
He's spoken as a traitor and shall answer as traitor.
Thou wretch, despite overwhelmed thee in a rebellion. Then they were chosen in a better hour. Let what is meet be said, it must be meet, and throw their power in the dust.
Manifest treason.
Chairman, no.
Go, call the people, in whose name myself attach thee as a
from thy garments.
Alright, hear me, people. Peace. Peace. You are at point to lose your liberties. Marcius would have all from you. Marcius and Lane, you have named for charity.
Fine. That is a way to kindle, not to quench.
To rebuild the city and to lay all flat.
What is the city but the people?
People are the city.
By the consent of all, we were established the people's magistrates.
You so remain.
So what I can do.
Or let us stand to our authority, or let us lose it. We do here pronounce upon the part of the people, in whose name we were elected theirs, that Caius Marcius is worthy of present death.
One word! Beseech you, tribunes, hear me but a word. Be that you seem truly your country's friend, and temperately proceed with what you would thus violently redress.
Sir, those cold ways that seem like prudent helps are very poisonous where the disease is violent. Therefore, lay hands upon him!
No. I'll die here. There's some amongst you who have beheld me fighting. Come try upon yourselves what you've seen.
Down with that sword!
Lay hands upon him! Hey.
Don't get you to your house! Be going!
Get gone!
Stand fast. We have as many friends as enemies.
Shall it be put to death?
To God's forbid, I prithee, noble friend, home to thy house, comes leave us to cure this cause.
Unfair-
Leave us.
Unfair.
Put not your worthy rage into your tongue!
I could beat 40 of them.
Yes, but now 'tis odds beyond arithmetic. Please.
Pray you, be gone!
This man has marred his fortune.
His nature's too noble for the world. His heart's his mouth. What his breast forges, his tongue must vent. And being angry makes him forget that he had ever heard the name of death.
Where is this viper who would keep We have resisted law, and therefore law shall scorn him further
You shall
trial.
well know that the tribunes are the people's voices, and we their
He
hands.
shall, sure on it. One word. Consider this. He has been bred in the wars since he could lift a sword and is ill-schooled in bolted language. Give me leave, I shall go to him and undertake to him where he shall answer by lawful form in peace to his utmost peril.
Noble tribunes, it is the humane way. The other course will prove too bloody, and the end of it unknown to the beginning.
Noble Menenius, be you then the people's officer. Masters, lay down your weapons.
Go not home.
Meet upon the marketplace, and we'll attend you there. Where if you bring not Marcius, we'll proceed in our first way.
I will bring him to you. Let me desire your company. He must come or his worst will follow.
Pray you, let's go.
I muse my mother does not approve me further. I talk of you. Why did you wish me milder? Would you have me false to my nature? Rather say, I play the man I am.
Oh, sir. I would you have put your power well on before you had worn it out.
Let it go.
You might have been enough the man you are with striving less to be so. Lesser had been the trials of your disposition had you not shown them how you were disposed ere they lacked the power to cross you.
Let them die.
I am burned too.
Come, you have been too rough, something too rough. You must return amended.
There's no remedy unless by not doing so, our good city, cleave in the midst and perish.
I pray you be counseled. I have a heart as little apt as yours, but yet a brain that leads me to use my anger to better advantage.
Well said, noble woman. Before he should thus stoop to the herd, for that the violent fit of the times craves his visit for the whole state. I will put mine armor on, which I can scarcely bear.
What must I do?
Return to the tribunes.
Well, what then? What then?
Repent what you have spoke!
For them? I cannot do it to the gods. Must I then do it to them?
You are too absolute, though therein you can never be too noble, but when extremities speak.
Why force you this?
Because that now it lies you on to speak to the people, not by your own instruction, nor the matter which your heart prompts you to, but with such words that are but roted in your tongue, though they be but bastards and syllables of no allowance to your bosom's truth. Now, this no more dishonors you at all than to take in a town with gentle words, which else would put you to your fortune and the hazard of much blood. I am in this your wife, these senators, the nobles. But you would rather show the general loud how you can frown than spend a fawn on 'em for inheritance of their loves and the safeguard of what that want might ruin.
Noble lady, come, go with us, speak fair.
I pray you go and be ruled.
I have been in the marketplace. Sir, 'tis fit you either make strong party or defend yourself, by calmness or by absence. All is in anger.
I'm pretty of sweet son. As you have said, my praises made you first a soldier. To have my praise for this, perform a part thou hast not done before. Thy valiantness is mine, thou suck'st from me, but oh, thy pride thyself.
Pray no more. Mother, I am going to the marketplace. Chide me no more. I'll mountebank their loves, cog their hearts from them, and come home beloved of all the trades in Rome. Okay? Look, I am going. Commend me to my wife. I'll return chairman, or ne'er trust what my tongue can do in the way of flattery further.
Do your will.
Away, the tribunes to attend you. Arm yourself to answer mildly. For they are prepared, as I hear it, with accusations more strong than are upon you yet.
The word is mildly.
Aye.
Pray you, let us go. Let them accuse me by invention. I will answer in mine honor.
Aye, but mildly?
Mildly be it then. Mildly.
In this point, charge him home, that he affects tyrannical power. If he evade us there, enforce him with his envy to the people, that the spoil got on the Volskis was ne'er distributed.
He is coming. Have you a catalog of all the voices that we have procured set down by the poll?
I have, 'tis ready.
Assemble presently the people hither, and when they hear me say it shall be so, for death, for fine, or banishment, then let them, if I say fine, cry fine. If death, cry death, insisting on the old prerogative and the power and the truth of the cause.
I shall inform them.
And make them be strong and ready for this hint when we shall have to give them.
Go about it. Put him to anger straight. Being once chafed, he cannot again be returned to temperance. Then he speaks what's in his heart, and that is there which looks with us to break his neck.
Well, here he comes.
Calmly, I can beseech you.
Draw near, ye people!
Down with him!
First, hear me speak. Shall I be charged no further than this present? Must all determine here.
I do demand, if you submit you to the people's voices, allow their officers, and are content to suffer lawful censure for such faults as shall be proved upon you.
I am content.
Lo, citizens, he says he is content. The warlike service he has done consider. Think upon the wounds his body bears, which show like graves in the holy churches.
What is the matter? That, being passed for chairman with full voice, I am so dishonored that the very hour you take it off again.
Answer to us.
Say then! 'Tis true, I ought so.
We charge you that you have contrived to take from Rome all seasoned office and to wind yourself into a power tyrannical for which you are a traitor to the people.
Traitor. How?
Nay,
Now,
Timberly, you promised.
the fires of the lowest hell folding the people.
Tyrant.
Call me their traitor, thou injurious tribune. If in thine eyes sat 20,000 deaths, in thy hands clutched as many millions, in thy lying tongue both numbers, I'd say, thou liest. Unto thee with the voice as free as I do pray the gods.
Mark you this, people?
We need not put new matter to his charge. What you have seen him do and heard him speak, beating your officers, cursing yourselves, opposing laws with strokes, and here to find those whose great power must try him in the name of the people. And in the power of us as tribunes, we, even from this instant, banish him our city, nevermore to withdraw. In the name of the people, I say, it shall be so.
It shall be so! 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 It shall be so!
Common cry of curse, whose breath I hate as reek of the rotten fens, whose loves I prize as the dead carcasses of unburied men that do corrupt my air. I banish you, and here remain with your uncertainty. Let every feeble rumor shake your hearts. Your enemies, with nodding of their caps, fan you into despair. Have the power still to banish your defenders, till at length your ignorance, which finds not till it feels, making but reservation of yourselves, still your own foes, deliver you as most abated captives to some nation that won you without blows, despising for you the city. Thus, I turn my back. There is a world elsewhere.